Alright, YouTube tells me we're live or moving. This being full screen doesn't bite me. Alright, it's funny, I've only gotten a few games, but it's all the North American games. So I have seen both these teams play before. This is going to be one of our last games in round 2. It's going to be Alcahuetes and Eggwars mains, both of whom won their first rounds 2-0. Winner of this game is going to play the Tickle Monsters. Tickle Monsters are a team that I am familiar with as well. That'll be a good game, I'm hoping. That quarterfinals. We have this one, then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more games to go. So I guess it's like halfway point of round 2 is where we are. That's a better way to put that. Alright. Getting to round 1, these are all going to be North American games. Maps are going to be Jungle, Overgrown, and Mushroom. Hello, NTB Sauce says hello, Dean. I just got so close to pasting the private game code in without pausing it. I've done this before. Like I said, map 1 is going to be Jungle. I'm not sure. I don't remember which of these teams had a stronger win when I was watching them. I'm pretty sure I got both of their original games. I like this. I remember this one because this person's name is Pikachu, and I'm a Pikachu as well. I've had a Pikachu Minecraft skin for 16 years? 15? A long time. My sister made it for me way, way back in the day. Not this one, though. It was a Pikachu in a tuxedo. I did have an opportunity, like I've been wanting to play in a couple scrim games. So hopefully, I know a little bit more about what's going on. That's the plan. I got some Starbucks though, so I'm not gonna have as much time to talk. Priorities, right? So out of the games that have happened so far, I think someone told me Ultimate and V9 were going to be a good game, and that game was 2-0. I'm not sure if there are any other games that people are really looking forward to here. I've heard of POC before. I'm not sure Gravedigger's POC will be a good game. They're all good games, but I like me some 2-1s, not some 3-0s. Brother, I'm going to tell you something. Mods have absolutely nothing to do with server lag, and they will not be able to help you at all. Could like report a bug if there's something really bad, but these things happen a lot of the time. Oh, you know, I have my scoreboard blocker. Someone needs to complain to me if I leave this up on the screen for too long. I don't think I've seen this person before. Polezzi has a bronze trophy from one of the past tournaments. Depends on what it is though, right? Because like a bronze in CTF, for example, is a lot different than having one in a Eggwars or BedWars related game. It's kind of weird seeing someone type in chat with no prefix. Lance, I fear if I played in a CCL tournament, I would get just owned for 8 weeks straight, or however long they last for. I bet I could get on a good team and get carried, but I don't think that's a very, I don't know if that would come off too well. Dude, I saw the unicorn frap on the menu board, but no, I would never think of buying something as heinous as a unicorn frappuccino. Alright, we're getting ready here. Looks like everyone's in. Everyone's good. We get started. I've seen Hunties before. I've seen Pikachu before. I've seen, I think, X is in here. Yeah. A lot of people I know. The longer I do this, more people I'll know. Someone said my name and then 5 periods and a question mark. Did I say something bad? Alright, we have 30 seconds. Should be getting close to 10 seconds. I don't know why we do a 30-second timer. Give me a 5-second timer. I don't want to sit in this lobby. I think just how it works, though. Alright, getting started on jungle. Our orange is Alcahuetes. I can't even tell who's who. This looks like orange. Orange is Alcahuetes, and our light blue is Eggwars main. So you get on the mid first. You can see the generator behavior. A lot of times, you drop the gold. Leo straight is going to be the one going to mid. No armor on Leo. How it usually goes. Over towards Alcahuetes. They do get armor for the bridge, Alcahuetes does. Which means they're going to lose mid. Leo straight is going to be at mid first. Probably going to have to back up here. Does take one little cheeky hit, but obviously aren't going to take that fight. Lower sword and no armor, you're going to lose that 1,000 times out of 1,000. When I was playing before, I didn't have this bug, but now I do. I might have Flareful on, actually. It might be a texture pack. If it's a texture pack, I'll fix it after next round. Exa goes down. Good play so far, right? Alcahuetes were a little slower on the jump, but not done too poorly. Pallets just gets hit in the back there. That one I feel like was kind of, that hit was even late. That could have come a lot earlier. Hunties goes down as well. Really good mid control on the side of Alcahuetes so far. Nothing to complain about. Pikachu's going to be a little bit irritating here. Kind of a crazy hit, but sideways angle happens. Leo Stray is building up to block there. Dylan Pikachus, they get the kill. Looks like they're able to get 1 kill. They might get Leo as well. They do. Really good just stalling right here. See, I would imagine pickaxes are 20 gold. Probably no pickaxe on the side of no cloud found right there. Otherwise, I think you go for the bet if you have a pickaxe, but it's just so expensive. We do have now a little bit, right? Polizzi gets a little bit of diamonds, a few seconds on mid, but you've had a lot more mid control so far on the side of Alcahuetes, and you have even more now. Obviously, they're not super generators yet, so they're pretty normal. Pikachu's never going to win this. The gear is just too ridiculous. That was like an old school Minecraft death sound. Texture pack is weird. I'll switch it after this game. It is my bad. Well played by No Cloud Found to win that. Hunties was a little low from previous, but not that much. It was a pretty dominant fight before No Cloud Found comes and wins with the leather. Duplex. I don't even think Duplex got hit there. Good combos. Alcahuetes is playing really, really well right now. PvP wise. Trading against Exa. Better sword, worse armor. Pretty even. Leo comes in as well. Duplex is either going to go down or just kind of be a bother for a little while. Is able to get on top. And they're going to go back as opposed to just being annoying at the base. Usually you see them just bother at the base, but maybe Duplex has some diamonds on them. I'm not sure. Leo's able to get a couple of nice hits there. Get that kill. Hunties is going to get a really nice combo as well. Good retake. Very solid. I thought there was a bow. I forget about the turrets. Leo's going to kind of head hit here. It's a really obnoxious place to be. No Cloud puts some TNT down, which is that's actually based on where blue was. That was a really good play. Leo's going to go just on a side bridge here. Side bridge is tough. You have to be careful because you're going to have an angle from this turret. deal with. It's a lot easier to go against turret when you're straight on. We have 1, 2, 3 members of Alcahuetes here. 2, Hunties gets blocked in. I don't think anyone saw Hunties. 1 did. Duplex gets in. Hunties, I don't know if it was just no pickaxe, but Hunties I don't even think broke 1, maybe 1 block, but nothing going on over there. And now we do have, no, that's a turret. I'm trying to figure out, do we have all 4 members of orange? We do, because we have 2 here and there were 2 towards mid, so nobody unaccounted for right now. Duplex getting a 2v1 with Pikachu on XX, so probably goes down here, backs up enough for Leo to get in, but Leo just gets immediately taken out. Pikachu gets X as well. Pretty dominant on the side of Alcahuetes right now, no bed or anything. And I haven't seen any insane gear def, but they've got to be stacking diamonds at base. Like, I have to imagine, because I haven't seen any diamond gear that they've had. Not diamond gear, but, you know, diamond purchase gear. And they've been on diamonds for a long time. Hunter's against Dylan here. Pretty good trades. Dylan's against the edge. They do end up going down there. No clout found. Cheeky little couple hits. Leo does stay alive. I'm not sure what Leo, where their plan is right now. Because they're going to get Duplex to show up. Duplex doesn't really seem to like buying armor. Duplex has always been in leather. Lives for a long time, to be fair. They are team upgrades, I should say, about the diamonds. But I haven't seen any, you know, iron armor, diamond swords, anything like that. Good little combo from Leo, takes Duplex out. Well played. See if anything's going on at any base. I don't see anything here. I always end up missing the bed breaks somehow, despite everything. Leo is over here, but this would have to be a catastrophic failure for Leo to get a bed. I want to make sure nothing's going on the side of light blue. Doesn't look like it. You do see, I like the mining fatigue totem in the glass. Very unique. I think the totems were a really cool touch for BedWars with the mechanics they have, the line of sight. It's really interesting. Saw a couple teams who didn't know what they were doing earlier who would put a totem up here and then block it in with terracotta. And that doesn't work like that. I like this regen totem style. No clout found. That mid duplex is kind of just chilling. Dylan Pikachu up here. Again, it's just, I know there are a couple diamond gens, but really, really heavy control from Alcahuetes this whole game. And it's gonna get really, really irritating later in the game for Eggwars mains to play this, because even if you break the bed when you're starting to have these, you know, 10 diamond ender pearls, people with 20 of them, it's really, really annoying to get a kill. You have one person live in a 1v4 if they have diamonds for just forever. Hard to actually get the kills. So Hunties, finally some real gear. Hunties is full iron diamond sword. A lot of gear to die with. So even that was dangerous being on the bridge like that. But they do survive. They get both kills. First time in a while I haven't really seen anyone at mid on the side of Alcahuetes. And they are just all taking a moment to farm. Duplex finally goes from leather straight up to iron. I imagine diamond sword as well, and it is. So this, like, Leo's never winning that fight again, just because people are too good at PvP to be able to win a out gear like that. 2v1 you can, though, because the knockback is crazy. Duplex doesn't want to go down there, has a pearl, but isn't able to pearl clutch. That's a lot of gear goes down with Duplex right there. Well, that's a good amount of the diamond advantage they had. It's kind of evaporated. Leo straight not going for the base right now, just going to run around and grab some diamonds. Have 3 members here. The 4th just died, you see in chat. So all 4 members of Orange are going to be back at their base. Tide's turned a little bit. A little bit more even going on. Now we've had a swing of momentum for Eggwars mains, I would say. Hunties just gets trapped, but gets punched up like 3 or 4 blocks, gets away. And I would say probably going to turn around, because that regen hat, you don't need very long. Even now, Hunties really likes this fight. Duplex is going to have a really hard time winning that fight. It's not able to. Their gear looks similar, but the regen hat and the diamond sword in comparison is just kind of ridiculous. Which is why gold, the reason why gold matters so much, right? Especially early game, you don't want to die with something like a regen hat, because it's just, then you have a pickaxe, cost 20 gold. It's a lot. Hunties on diamonds right now. Duplex, I doubt Duplex goes for any fight there, and they don't, because again, the regen hat, the diamond sword, just too much. Duplex is going towards the base, though. Similar to what Leo was doing earlier at Orange, I just can't imagine Duplex doing anything here. Like, it would have to be a super enormous failure. The clear glass I have on this texture pack, I apologize. X, again, like, you might look at the armor, think X is going to lose there, but that was a really good combo, first of all, but also regen hat, diamond sword, right? That's pretty significantly better than no regen hat, iron sword, but having iron armor, right? Nobody at mid now, just kind of hanging out. This is Hunties' built-in, just being irritating. See that a lot in Eggwars and BedWars, because the bed is so important that you can take 2 or 3 people's attention, right? So Hunties is just being a bother, making people run in on them, and then their teammates are doing whatever they want to without any attention. I will say that was a pretty easy kill, pretty fast kill, and you do lose a lot of gear with Hunties having everything they had, but I don't think it's too devastating with the amount of people it took to do that, right? Time is money, as they say. Leo straight drops 1 TNT. I'm not gonna go anywhere. It gets blocked. Probably has more. One more at least. That's not really a great spot for that TNT to land there. It just doesn't really do anything. Gets knocked off by one of the turrets. Leo is gonna try to get away. See if they get turreted again. Good block placements there. Not super crazy fast block placements or anything, but really smart to block all the one hit that Pikachu needed to get Leo off the edge. Wasn't able to get it. Hunties gets a kill somewhere. Looks like they probably knocked each other off. Although it was slain, so I'm not sure how that happened. Maybe Hunties got a kill as they got knocked off. Really good position for Leo in that fight, but not overall. Pearl kind of went nowhere, but again, pearls are so cheap, you have another one, and that's when you start to see this diamond gap, right? I'm not sure I would expect Orange to have as many pearls, although they were in mid towards the beginning, so it's probably pretty even. See if X is able to get away here. X is not able to get away, gets 1 pearl, not able to make it work. Hunty's gonna try to go for Duplex now, see if Duplex, so now this is even fight. Actually, Hunty's only has an iron sword, so Duplex does gear-wise win this fight, but they're getting pushed back pretty bad. They want to take a second to heal here, see if they can get Hunties off the edge, ideally. They do get a combo. Really good 2-block clutch there from Hunties, but does go down eventually. Nice little TNT placement there as well. And now Duplex is going to go straight in for Leo. A couple block placements to stop the sprint hit, don't get knocked off. Ends up getting knocked off anyway. Sometimes that happens. I think that was very well played overall. We had no clout found over towards light blue. You saw some TNT, looked a little flashy, but I wouldn't say with the 3 minor fatigue totems that anything here was particularly crazy. I think that that bed was pretty safe there. TNT rain coming in 45 seconds. I don't see anyone at bases or anything right now. We're just kind of chilling. Good even game. This is going to be a fun set. People talking about some like double clicking nonsense. I didn't see any crazy clicking or anything, but I'm no expert. Not anymore. Leo grabbing some diamonds. See if Hunties just tries to go in. Hunties is gonna hop on top of this base again. Just so many totems with the glass. It's so irritating to deal with. I could see Hunties just building over to this blindness totem and trying to kill it. I don't know if you call it kill or break, honestly. Unfortunate TNT there. No clout founds. Trying to staircase up. Oh, I knew it. I knew I was gonna leave it. And I told someone to tell me I was gonna leave it and they didn't. There you go. Scoreboard. Not that it matters. It's been 4-4 the whole time. Good little bridge fight. No clout found gets knocked down. Duplex comes in from the back, but gets a couple straight on hits. Doesn't get a sideways. Hunty stays on the bridge, and now it's just kind of an awkward little dance with the blocks. Hunties gets knocked from bridge to bridge by the turrets. A lot of work for a lot of nothing on the side of Hunties. Executora gets knocked down. Duplex is gonna try to block, and that's interesting. Try to block in with wood, but just too many people there. Pikachu jumps in as well. Pikachu gets 2 TNT kills. That's kind of huge. Duplex needs to come back in. Duplex might have a spot. Too much miner fatigue though in the turret right there. Someone needs to get a hit on Duplex, so they finally do, and respawns happen. That was pretty scary. The 2 TNT kills were about as close as you're gonna get in a game like this. No cigar though. Exa back at mid, a little calm. Deathmatch is gonna be 3 minutes. I know the hosts like to have an actual deathmatch as opposed to the the Eggwars version. I'm not as worried about mid control anymore just because both teams have had so much time to stockpile all the diamonds they want. But in terms of just, again, you know, in terms of spamming ender pearls, that type of thing, it does matter. I wouldn't expect to see a bed break here. I think with a little over 2 minutes left, you're going to have teams just hanging out. Farming up as much as they can, buying as much gear as they can for when deathmatch does start. Like, I would be shocked, honestly, if we even saw, like, if Leo here decided to pull up on the base. That would kind of astound me at this point in the game. There's a little bit of time. It's not like it's about to happen, but it's close enough. Dylan Pikachu here, a little fight with Exa, but again, I wouldn't even expect them. Like, I imagine they're just gonna run away from each other here. There's not really any benefit to either one of these people taking the fight. If you're super confident you can knock someone off or just get a kill, then you eliminate some gear. This is interesting. So Pikachu here going for the TNT placement. Exa's above them. I don't think they realized. Going for one little final push here for the bed. They do actually expose it. So they get pretty close to the bed and do that. But they're not able to actually get the bed. You saw there was a block open here. It got replaced real quick. And I can see it, I guess, because I just imagine they didn't have that much gear on them. They probably gave stuff to their teammates. And you're trying to get one, because if you break the bed, then you have advantage for a little while, right? I'm not actually sure if you get totems for having bed in deathmatch like you do in Eggwars, because I haven't seen the game go to deathmatch yet. Someone have to tell me. No clout found here with the blindness. Again, I don't know what really. They get another TNT kill, which is kind of wild. I haven't seen anyone this proficient with TNT before. But again, like, I don't, you know, they're not really gaining anything from this. Just kind of a trade fight so far. I think it's been exactly the same number of hits on both sides. Gets Hunties off finally, but there are just so many people. And no one does have to be careful here. Duplex was on the bed. Oh, and then you get someone knocked off as well, I think. Maybe not, maybe there's a pearl or something. Duplex gets to bed with 20 seconds till deathmatch, and now Liveless is really careful. It's a 2v4, but it's pretty easy to die. Duplex goes down, and now it would be a pretty big choke for one of these people to die. And no clout found goes away. So I would need someone to... I need someone to tell me if the totem thing, or if there's any advantage for having a bed when deathmatch starts, because off my head with BedWars, I don't know. But I imagine there's something. Yeah, so beds have been replaced with totems. So that is pretty huge that they get the bed broken there, because now when you look at Orange, every member of Orange has a totem of Undying. Obviously you can still get voided, but it's less of a problem as in Eggwars because you have 500 pearls. I guarantee you every single person here has set more than one pearl. I thought I found a couple hits. You see, there's like, that was just a pearl because I don't want to take some fall damage, right? I don't even have anything to say about these fights, just like watch and enjoy, right? Nice pearl on Hunt. He's trying to prevent the regen cap from kicking in. Paletsu dies somewhere, gets blown up. No clout found, gets knocked off. It's going to be a 3v3. Brings it back. Hunties and Duplex is hitting with the pickaxe. No clout found goes down as well. No, never mind. That was the same person. I'm tripping. Seabass is low here. Got enough time to back up, but again, you also have the totem. So if I'm orange, I'm just sitting in this ring the whole time. Pikachu goes down. Oh, it's a 2v3 now. Don't want to lose with the totems. Duplex, I don't know why they're fighting with a pickaxe. It seems like a little bit counterintuitive. Trying to mine the armor away. Whip around there, try to get a knockback kill. It's kind of an obvious play. 2v1 over here on someone using an actual weapon. Good pearl there. It wasn't directly over the edge, but they would have been. Duplex just got left alone. Totem was popped over here. Not enough regen. Subas goes down. Duplex, can't imagine they're going to last for too long with the pickaxe maneuver, and they do go down. And we're 1-0 for Eggwars mains playing BedWars. That was a game. I haven't seen a deathmatch before. Not only was it a deathmatch, but we had the bed break right before deathmatch from Alcahuetes, and they go on to lose, which is heartbreaking. But it's why we're in a best of 3. So it's going to be 1-0 in favor of Eggwars mains. And I'll say, so far, I haven't done too many, but this is definitely the best game I've seen in the tournament so far. Someone will have to tell me why Duplex is using a pickaxe that whole deathmatch, though. That one I don't. That one I don't have an answer for. Outside of the pickaxe, though, I mean, just a nutty game. Like, that was, even before deathmatch, it was swinging, it was, you know, when everyone knows what they're doing in a game like this, it gets pretty serious. Someone pinged me in the League Discord and sent my live and said, "What is happening?" I feel like the live title says what's happening, unless I messed something up. It doesn't seem like I messed something up. This is also a pretty strange game in terms of leaderboard, because beds matter, right? Oh, is that what it was? They just respawned. That makes sense. They respawned with a pickaxe, because the pickaxes are permanent, swords aren't. That does make sense. That's unfortunate, obviously. Because Duplex was the one who broke the bed, actually. So Duplex had died, like, right before deathmatch happened. I should have realized that. That's, like, quite simple, I think. I'm excited, though. Like I said, Alcahuetes, especially at the beginning of that game, Alcahuetes was kind of destroying. And they 1000% have a shot to take it to a game 3 here. Even if we only get 2 games out of this one, there'd be 2 really good games. Which is what you can ask for, right? But I'm hoping for 3. That's such a weird... I hate having to sneak to go up ladders, but I think you might have to. Oh god. Like, that is a really weird jump. Maybe I'm just bad. We have a game yet? Yes, we do. Alright, going into round 2. Round 2 is going to be on Overgrown. Similar map to Jungle in title. Alright. Then I'll try my best not to leave the scoreboard blocker on the screen next time. You know, Lance, I'm not sure I'm a fan of what's being insinuated there. Not that I would know. I don't know if I finished what I was saying earlier. But it's an interesting game scoreboard-wise because Eggwars means 1, so they're 1-0 in that way. But beds is 1-0 for Alcahuetes because Eggwars means won that game without getting a bed, and they did lose their bed. That's probably happened at some point, but I haven't seen that happen before. Drinking caffeine at 7:30 p.m. This is not good for me. We have Alcahuetes in here, so we're waiting on Eggwars mains. This is getting to me a little bit, talking about Eggwars mains in the BedWars game. I really wish we had a CubeCraft League like 4 or 5 years ago though, because people were next level sweaty. Because there was actually comp, you know, when Java had 7 or 8 thousand players a day. People who play Java now are still really competitive, but there's just not that many of them, especially Eggwars. Like a lot of times if you hop on Java, you can't even get an Eggwars game. So it's definitely not as serious as it used to be. People used to have some real beef over CubeCraft Eggwars, I tell you. Probably in Bedrock too, because Bedrock's not new anymore. It was 2018, which is like going on 10 years ago. Which is wild in its own right. I am curious if our starter strategy will be the same as last game. I imagine they will be. I think when you're obviously these two teams are both very solid, and when you are this good, usually your team has a strategy, a plan you stick to, right? Even in scrims like the one I played, it was a pretty specific thing. It's like one person gets a gen first, goes to mid, someone else you get your iron, you drop on the floor for another person, they do whatever they're gonna do, right? It's ordered, it's set, because these teams practice. So I'd imagine what you had last time was you had Alcahuetes got to mid last because their mid rusher bought armor. I would imagine you see that again. And you do. I said I'd take the texture pack off. I didn't, but nobody complained, so. Similar thing, right? I think Alcahuetes got here a little bit quicker this time. So Leo only got basically the first gen pile, not any extra time to wait. X is going to, I think they tried to head hit. Didn't work. Better gear on the side of XL though. Just different choices. Duplex gets one kill, Duplex gets the second kill. No Clout Found got most of the damage on Exa. So you see Duplex and No Clout Found, they had Iron Swords, Leather Armor versus Stone Sword, Chain Armor. I'm not sure what the mathematical better option there is. Duplex and Pullets. This is even. Pullets gets a... Duplex might have been not full health from the fight from before, but Pullets got a couple extra hits there. Was well done. Only a couple diamonds again though, because Pikachu's gonna pull up. Just kind of a be annoying fireball, I guess. If they got a kill there, it would be pretty funny. Hunty's just pulling up. If I were Dylan, I'd probably just whip around, try to get that kill on Pullets before you die. Not able to get it though. Hunty's with a successful head hit there. Duplex is backing up. You do have wood and presumably clay under that already, so it's honestly a better bit defense than last game if I remember. Duplex going for diamonds over here. Diamonds in mid are owned by Eggwars mains right now. Leo's for the couple good hits. Dylan Pikachu, I don't realize that they weren't holding a sword. TNT for Leo, gonna back it up. Not able to get the bed exposed. You do see the terracotta down below. Leo gets a good couple hits on Duplex, wins that game despite the fall damage and the sword difference. Yes, the blocks. I'm such a bad streamer. This is so crazy. Now we're locked in. Another good kill by Leo that you could totally see very well. I need to have my delay lower so people can complain about the box earlier in the game. Another good kill by Leo. Leo's doing a really good job of holding the entire Alcahuetes team hostage right now. Not able to clutch there. Might have been. That explosion might have messed him up a little bit, but gets another kill on the way down. Teammates just farming diamonds the whole time. No clout found. Finally gonna get some. Another just hope to kill you. Fireball. I've never bought a fireball in Bedwars. They must be cheap though, because that's a waste twice in a row. Flood's waiting for backup to come around. Cavalry arrives. Hunty's in the full iron. No clout found. I don't know what that was. If that was a pearl. I hear the ender noise. There must be some item that teleports you back to base that I'm not aware of. Someone could explain that to me though, I'm sure. Hunty's just chilling on mid. Dylan Pikachu gonna, I don't know, pretend to do this fight. Leo Stray's coming in from behind as well. And Pikachu gets, even, you know, gear difference aside, gets kind of dominated in that fight. Really good combo from Hunty's. Like Seabass, I like this. I like the propeller cap with the base defender. I feel like that fits. See if Leo can win this. Leo Stray and just Eggwars mains as a whole are playing really well. Just really, really good. They've won a good few fights they shouldn't have won based on gear. That one wasn't crazy, but Iron versus Stone Sword does matter. It's not insignificant at all. X is at mid now, Leo's here, Hunties is here, whole orange team is just backed up at their base. You know it's a little bad when you got the side bridge to the side diamonds going on. We don't even want to face the mid-mid, although I feel like, I don't know if there's some more strategy to that, because I feel like it wouldn't be very hard to go towards mid and go left if you wanted to anyway. Dylan Pikachu is going to go straight for the time being, then hooks to left. Probably going to be met by Exa or whoever. There's Exa runs back. No clout found does get a kill on Leo somewhere or another. I'm not sure where that was. Perhaps Leo was pushing. All four are back at their base now, though. A lot of gear on the side of light blue, on the side of Eggwars mains. Had a lot of time to stack up. The shop is pretty funny as well. Feels like a copyright problem at a certain point. In lockstep, Exa and Leo, and you can again have that teleport back to base. Leo's going for duplex over here. Pikachu goes down. I want to make sure Hunties isn't at the base. I don't know where that kill was. They're not at the base. Duplex and Leo. Exactly even gear down to the hat. Duplex. Ran away for a second. Got a couple good crits there. I'd put Duplex ahead like a heart and a half. Not too much. They get comboed out though. Leo wins that fight. Well done. Exa again. I swear every time I've looked, X has been at this gen at mid. And it also just gets to capacity instantly, basically. Hunties is at the base. Now I can't imagine they get far enough to get the bed here. TNT goes down to break up this whatever they got going on there. Hunties, despite 3 Ender Pearls, is not able to clutch. They will go down. Good amount of wasted gear there, obviously, with the 30 diamonds worth of Ender Pearls, plus the sword and the armor. Leo gets back to base safe. See if anything is going on the side of orange. We did have, obviously, Hunties just go down. Nothing too much. Duplex back at the diamond gen over here. At a certain point, all the gens are so fast, but the mid one especially is just never even goes to 2 seconds. Pikachu here is just gonna be outgeared. I don't see Pikachu ever winning this fight without a humongous combo. But this game, like last game, I would say Alcahuetes, aside from deathmatch, had the better PvP basically the whole way through. But it's definitely been the other way around. You've had really, really good work from Exa, from Leo Stray, and from Hunties that I've seen. Polizzi, I'm sure, has done fine as well. This is a funny little place to hit with these holes in the bridge. No Cloudfountain's gonna have a rough time though. 2v1 against these two is not something you want right now. They do pearl over to the base and then back. Little mix, I like it. Teammates there now. Teammates a little bit outgeared, but it's a lot easier to fight a 2v1 without getting knocked back from 2 different people. Dylan Pikachu with a good few hits on Leo. No Cloudfountain kind of backs up though. They are an expert with the TNT. We've seen that before. Solid hits. Exa just dropped down from the heavens to save Leo, which is kind of funny. No Cloudfountain is gonna be low. You see, it's not even beds broken yet, and we're using the pearls just to try to finish this kill. Probably gonna happen. Yeah, can't be too much. Can't have too much out there. Exa now on Dylan Pikachu. Gonna be probably an easier kill there with the amount of resources, right? Good little extension there. I don't know if it counts as an extension with 1 block, but gotta do what you gotta do. Leo Stray going towards base. Now this defense from Seabass is just pretty huge. I think at a certain point it gets counterintuitive because someone breaks a couple blocks into your base and all of a sudden they are blocked up and you're fighting against your own defense. But as of right now, it looks pretty great. I think another advantage to having a smaller defense though is these totems. Like right now you could pretty easily break into this bed without actually noticing any of these totems because you can just get to the right location where you're not in line of sight. TNT rain coming down, but I can break the clay, so it doesn't do anything except clear space, which is what the goal is with the TNT. Get people away so you're able to build in. No dice there, though. Hunties goes down. Leo, I can't imagine is going to stay. You're never going to 4v1 and get a bed. Maybe you are. You're a better player than me. Again, really good combos from Leo in a 2v1, but almost like gets duplex probably pretty low, and no region had on duplex as well. Now getting comboed out though. That was actually really well done if you watch duplex and Pikachu, because they comboed off of each other. Pikachu got a few hits and duplex continued the combo when Pikachu's out of range, which is really solid. Once duplex is gone though, Leo pretty easily wins that 1v1. Two minutes until we have TNT, and then another, whatever it is, 5 until deathmatch after that. So this bed defense I think I like more. Because you still have the glass, you have the totems getting all the different angles. But this is not avoidable. Like if you want to break this bed, you really have to deal with the minor fatigue totems. Or just have so much time that you can ignore them. All 4 light blues at their base right now, so we're going to have, I imagine, some mid-control on the side of orange. But really, orange is just Alcahuetes at their base as well. So not too much going on either way. See what's going on with Pikachu up top. Duplex sees 2 and kind of runs away. I hope no one's watching. There's enough of a delay. It's like a full minute delay when you take account of everything. But Pikachu is just trying to go, and I'm not sure if anyone's here. Polizzi is here, but they have to see. They do see. They get blocked in, though. This is pretty big. And they do get the bed. Really well done from Pikachu there. Able to get away, not able to get away. Leoster on the other side got orange bed. I need to have a sound effect for the bedsman. I can't tell. 3v3, Seabass killed Leo, but Pikachu, so both bed breakers died. Now it's a 2v2. I made a little brawl. No Cloud Fountain goes down. Hope is waning for Alcahuetes here. We need a kill. Duplex has to get away. First of all, 3v1, you have to get somewhere. Gonna get pearled on. Pretty much over and over again. I was hoping Duplex would be able to get up top there, but they are able to block the entrance out. Get a little bit of space. Does help. I have no idea where the other member of Alcahuetes is. Would be a good thing to know. It would be really sad if Duplex got turreted off here. It would be very unfortunate. And that is what happened. That is unfortunate. I might have just commentator cursed that a little bit. Last one here is Seabass, the defender. Trying to get away, but even if they get away, there are so many pearls. If it was Eggwars, you can try to knock the other people off, but when there's so many pearls at 3v1, there's nothing you can do. And that's it. Really, really good games. I wish I could have seen a third game, but it's going to be a 2-0 victory in favor of Eggwars mains playing BedWars. My favorite team name. I don't know, the Tickle Monsters gives Eggwars mains a run for its money. Hard one to pick there. Yeah, that one's kind of a shame. I really wish that one could have gone to a game 3. And the ending of that game was crazy. Because you had Dylan Pikachu really, really good, just sneaky, able to block into the bed, get the bed broken, but got betrayed by the teammates in the back of Light Blue, got his bed. Both bed breakers died. You get a 3v3 little brawl at mid. I mean, that was the difference in those games, right? Both times you end up, obviously it was a little more in favor of Alcahuetes game 1 because they had the totems, but you end up brawl in mid, no beds, right? It's like highest pressure scenario you can get, just straight up who's able to get the kills faster. Who's the better PvPer, right? In that circumstance. And Eggwars mains were able to clutch up, win those both times. Nothing more you can say about that. I think definitely no, nothing fraudulent. Better team won. Team that played better won, but could have gone either way. This got me hyped up for these later games, because when you have like Alcahuetes and Eggwars mains obviously are both very serious teams. When you get further in, we're gonna have more games like this. I'll try my best. Finals will probably take 2 or 3 hours, but if I'm able to, be a good time. That's all we got for this one, though. I always say have a good night. It's a night for me. Have a good night, or I guess have a good one. That's a good one to say. It works for everybody.